take in air through our nostrils. When we inhale air, it passes through our nostrils into the nasal cavity. From the nasal cavity, the air reaches our lungs through the windpipe. Lungs are present in the chest cavity. The cavity is surrounded by ribs on the sides, and a large muscular sheet called diaphragm forms the floor of the chest cavity. Breathing involves the movement of the diaphragm and the rib cage. During inhalation, the diaphragm moves down. This movement increases space in our chest cavity and air rushes into the lungs. The lungs get filled with air. During exhalation, the ribs move down and inward while the diaphragm moves up to its former position. This reduces the size of the chest cavity and air is pushed out of the lungs. Know what a non-Newtonian fluid is, let us take a look at the experiment. As you can see, when I punch the fluid, it acts as a hard surface. Even when I try to pick it up, it behaves as a solid. But then it starts flowing like a liquid. Even here you can see that when I forcefully poke it with my finger, it feels like a hard surface. But when I simply put my finger on the surface, it behaves like a liquid and my finger sinks. What we have here is an oobleck. It is a suspension of cornstarch in water. To make an oobleck, we require cornstarch to which we add water and mix until we have the desired consistency. In the event of a strong force, say the punch, the water molecules in between the cornstarch molecules are forced out and the surface then mostly consists of cornstarch which feels hard and acts as a solid. When a weaker force, say poking lightly, the cornstarch molecules roll over the water molecules and the suspension behaves as a liquid. For this experiment, I have taken an empty bottle and I have attached a balloon to the open end of the bottle. First, we are going to immerse the bottle in warm water. As you can see, the balloon has inflated, and then immerse the bottle in cold water and the balloon deflates immediately. Why did this happen? So, was the bottle actually empty? Wrong. This bottle is filled with air, and air acts differently at different temperatures. When we immerse the bottle in warm water, the air in the bottle heats up and rises, which causes the balloon to inflate. Cold water causes the air to condense and sink down, which deflates the balloon. This happens due to convection, which causes warm air to rise and cold air to sink.